Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investors channel. My name is Sensei Crypto and today we're doing this Sunday show, the Sunday show where we look at crypto, stocks, charts. Again, anything I say during this live show or if you're watching this later as a video is not financial advice. Martin Lucas Investors channel. Let me mute that. Yeah, so nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is just my personal thoughts on the education of charts. So do bear that in mind. Let's get straight into the show. Thank you all for tuning in. Please do hit that like button if you have just tuned in, or if you're watching later on as well. So this is going to be tomorrow. Martin's going to be live. So this is the final show before Martin is back. We'll be back next Sunday. Hopefully, I have to bear that in mind. That's not the right thing to say, but anyway, sorry. Yes, Martin will be back tomorrow as normal. He'll have his opening bell show. We are all very, very excited to welcome Martin back. I seem to be having an issue again, which I thought I sorted out. So I do apologize if you have any issues with my camera. I am looking to buy a separate camera to make the experience better for you guys, but I'm sorry I wasn't able to fully fix that. I thought I did. But yes, Martin will be back tomorrow. All very excited. Let me put the link for the show where he will be back tomorrow in about 16 hours from now. So that's the link to the show. Let's all go and make sure we have hit the like button on that show. Give him a big welcome back. You can also put a nice comment in for Martin. So I'm going to put welcome. Let's put this on the show. So welcome back, Martin. You were very much missed. Very excited for your show. Do pop in a message. I have put the link for the show where he'll be back tomorrow. All very excited to welcome Martin back. So that is the link for Martin's show. So yes, welcome everyone. Let me know what your requests are. We're going to have a good look at crypto actually, because that's starting to look a bit more interesting. We're coming up to the end of the year. As I said, the end of the year is when we're sort of expecting Bitcoin to start its final push up. And then hopefully get to a point where there's enough money in Bitcoin that it can flow out into altcoins and start an altcoin season. So yes, everyone's very excited to see Martin back. I have put the link. I'm putting the link in the chat again. Go and hit the like button on his first show back and put a comment to show our support to Martin coming back. We're all very excited to see Martin back tomorrow. So yeah, crypto is looking very, very interesting. Bitcoin's at the point where it's nearly at 70,000, nearly breaking those all-time highs again. It was very close a couple of days ago. We're at that point where it's going to start getting interesting. It's going to start, in my opinion, again, not financial advice, it's in my opinion, we're getting to that point of the cycle where Bitcoin should start pumping again. And once it does do its final push up, there will be enough money in the system, in the crypto market, so that that money can flow out into altcoins and produce some rather large gains in the altcoins. So let's go through that one by one. So Bitcoin right now is currently sat at $69,000. The all-time highs for crypto for Bitcoin was about $74,000. We did get up to 73,500 this week, a couple of days ago, and we have sold off since. We're back at 69,000. We are at a very key level. We are looking, once we break the all-time highs, to really go on quite a rampage to the upside. We're looking at a Fibonacci right now from the highs of this all-time highs to the lows of this accumulation slash consolidation level that we've been seeing over the last few months, and that takes us up to around $86,000 as our target once we break out of all-time highs. I have to stress, once we break out of all-time highs, we will be looking for quite a quick move up to the top of this channel that we've seen from it's very hard to see. Let me change the color for you. We can put it in blue. We have seen this channel before, back in 21, 22. We have hit the heart line recently, and now we're looking to get past the heart line, which is the level we're at now, and getting to the top of this wedge, which can be anywhere from $86,000, which is the Fibonacci level, which is our take profit, which is sort of the first level to get to. It can be used as a take profit as well, which is 86,000, and the top of that range of the parallel channel takes us up to 90,000. So that's what's I believe will happen once we pass all-time highs at 74,000. Quite a quick move up to between 85 and $90,000. Once we see that occur, we can move on to the Bitcoin dominance chart, which shows how much of the market cap of crypto is in Bitcoin, and see where that will take us. I believe that will take us a little bit higher. We've hit our first target, as if you remember, we've been tracking the Bitcoin dominance chart for a while, ever since the bear market 21 to 23. We were in this Wyckoff accumulation. I said we're just going to continue moving up. All the money is going to be going into Bitcoin, no matter whether Bitcoin's going down. Bitcoin dominance will go up because altcoins will go down further than Bitcoin, or whether Bitcoin goes up. Bitcoin will outperform the altcoins, and Bitcoin dominance will continue to move up. And that's what we've been seeing happening. Bitcoin moved up, Bitcoin dominance moved up. Altcoins have come down, Bitcoin has remained a little bit stronger, Bitcoin dominance has continued to move up. 60% was the first target, and that's the target where I don't mind starting to buy altcoins. There is a secondary target on Bitcoin dominance, which could be where if Bitcoin hits 85,000, that's where Bitcoin dominance can hit, and that's 786 on the Fibonacci at 66% Bitcoin dominance. Anywhere from 60% to 66%, I'm happy to start buying altcoins. I have started buying altcoins again, in anticipation that Bitcoin dominance can reverse at these points and can start showing us money flowing into altcoins. There can be a slight push further up. We've hit our first target of 60%. There is a 66% target as well for Bitcoin dominance. The higher it goes, the more money it can flow into the altcoin. So Bitcoin dominance is still looking bullish. We've hit our first target. I am starting to buy altcoins. It can go higher, but altcoins can still continue to move down or not outperform Bitcoin, but I don't mind, because I want to start positioning myself in altcoins, because I see a 10 to 100x on a lot of these altcoins. Flowing into some of the altcoins can be some of these altcoins that I'm looking at buying, and I am currently buying. First one, we can start off with XRP, is a coin that I think is on the safer side. Again, not financial advice. Again, crypto is very risky, but one of the larger coins, one of the coins that has been in the top 10 cryptocurrencies in terms of market capitalization since the inception of crypto, is XRP. It's always been in the top 10. It didn't perform brilliantly last bull run. It only, I say only, it only did 1,500%. However, it didn't break its all-time highs of $3.30. The reason being, the SEC court case severely suppressed the price of XRP, keeping it down. Ever since that bull market, ever since those highs, we did see XRP over here win the court case, taking the price near to $1. Exited a bit of my position there. And now we've got a bull market coming up for the altcoins, where XRP has now got the regulatory clarity that it's no longer a that it's deemed, well, it never was, but it's now deemed by the courts that XRP is not a security. No other altcoin, let me remind you, has that clarity of not being a security. Not even Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's very easy to say it's not a security, but no altcoin has this clarity of being deemed not a security. So I think XRP, even though being in the top 10 might not have the potential of making big gains, as it's already large in market capitalization, I still think that won't stop XRP showing us some big gains because of this clarity. So I see this going to all-time highs. I see this surpassing all-time highs and going to a target, in my opinion, of firstly all-time highs, which is around $3.50, which is a nice move up from here. And then going beyond to targets I have of around all-time highs of $3, $3.80, $5, $6, $7. So I'm looking for nice, at least a 10x on XRP, and I think the risk to reward on XRP is looking very good. Again, not financial advice, do your own research, but XRP is one of those first coins that I'm going to mention. While we're talking about XRP, Flare token, a token built on the XRP blockchain. This is a token that has only just been IPO'd, and what I mean by that is this hasn't experienced a bull market yet. This was IPO'd in January of 2023, coming up to a year that this has been on the market. I need to remind you that the coins that perform the best during these bull markets aren't particularly the old coins. It's the new ones. This one hasn't experienced a bull market. This one is a Chainlink killer, in my opinion, something that's better than Chainlink. So it's currently sat at $600 million market cap. I can see this potentially being a 20 to $50 billion market cap, which is certainly something where we can see over a 10x, 20x, 50x maybe from this token, and it's currently sat around 1 cent. I am buying this token around these levels. If it drops to 8 cents, I'll be buying a whole lot more. But a Flare token is something I'm looking at. I am starting to buy these altcoins. I'm starting to see value in these altcoins. Yes, they can go down maybe another 50%, but I don't think they're going to go down 80, 90%. And I think they've got a nice 20x in them. And Flare token is one of those tokens. Dogecoin, something that has also been around for a very long time. Meme tokens always have their time, and Dogecoin is the king of the memes. And that token I see going to $1. It's currently sat at 15 cents, so we can expect to see maybe a 10x from Dogecoin. We do have other tokens such as TON token, again one that's new. We have to start looking at these newer tokens. We can't be stuck in the past. We have to have a mixed bag. TON token has been around since last bull run, but it has been gaining a lot of traction during the bear market, which is showing strength when other coins aren't showing strength. So that's coming up to buy zones now around $4, and we can expect to see this targets on this is probably $40 maybe. Again, that would require Bitcoin to go up a lot in price, Ethereum to go up a lot in price, but I can see at least a 5x on TON token. We've got CRO, Crypto.com coin. I can see this going to $1, currently sat at 7 cents. So this is easily a 10x in my opinion, and I'll be buying more around 5 cents. And I've started to be buying some of this as well at these prices. File token. Another token where it's now sat at $3, but at the height of the last bull market was sat at $240. So this is a token that I've been recently buying. Yes, it can go down another 50%, but I don't mind if I'm looking at over $100 for this token. So this is another token I've been buying. File token. DOT, this at the height of the bull market was over $50, I think. Yep, $55. It's currently sat at $3. I think we can achieve all-time highs again, so that's over a 10x, and we're at our first buy zone for DOT. So these altcoins are looking a bit more tempting now, especially when Bitcoin's looking like it's about to break out again, give it its final push up before the end of the year or coming into the beginning of next year. Altcoin season can be around the corner. In the beginning of 2025, and it's a nice time to get positioned, especially how volatile the cryptocurrency market is being now. It's showing us a lot of opportunities. So that is a quick rundown of the crypto market. Ethereum again, that is might come down a little bit further. I would be looking to buy this around $1,700. I think there is Ethereum can go to $20,000 this bull market. I don't think that's too hard to achieve for Ethereum, but I see better value in other tokens. But again, I'm telling you now, my thoughts on Bitcoin is it has gone sideways as we expected. It made a massive move beginning of this year. It had to consolidate, and now it's broken out of its consolidation. It's broken out of its bull flag. It's retested its bull flag. It's been very volatile this week. Once it breaks out those all-time highs, 74,000, which I think is around the corner, we can look at this heading to 85 to 90,000. Of course, we've got these presidential elections coming up, which can cause a lot of volatility, but I don't think it will have a major effect either way. It might just be volatile in the shorter term. So let's now look at your comments, and welcome in everyone else who's just joined. Please do hit that like button. We have got Martyn's stream here that we are, let me put it in again, make sure it's the right link, which we've got 7 likes on now, so I'll put that in again. Martyn is back tomorrow morning. We're all very excited. Go hit the like button and put a comment in for Martyn. So we welcome him back from his holiday. Now let's see what your comments have been so far this stream, and let's see how many likes we have so far. We've got 27 people watching. Please do hit that like button if you have just tuned in. And we've got 14 likes. Let's like it. So James is here. Hit your like button on the way in. Thank you, James. Martyn is here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Martyn. Vote for Season 4. Hello, Sensei and members. Sensei, what are your thoughts on NVIDIA being added to Dow Jones Friday after the bell? Will your charts reflect more gains ahead? We can have a look at NVIDIA. And NVIDIA has got rejected at those all-time highs. The charts are showing a rejection. It seems like it was more of a sell the news event, it looks like. But yeah, we need to break all-time highs for us to continue seeing. We've been rejected for all-time highs, which is not that great. $130 is the next top-up zone, so I see it going further down before we start seeing it break all-time highs. Once we break all-time highs, we can start looking at NVIDIA making more gains. Otherwise, it's just going to be choppy. And probably choppy to the downside. If we break all-time highs, then that's when it starts getting interesting again for NVIDIA. Bart is here, James is here, Vaz is here. Yes, Martyn is back on tomorrow. I look forward to it. Yes, we all do. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to seeing Martyn back. DJ Haynes, welcome into you. We all look forward to seeing Martyn back. We've been watching Martyn Lucas music. I missed the start of the show. Vaz, no worries. As long as you were watching that, there is no problem at all. Thank you for keeping the music channel alive. And I do urge everyone watching to have a look at Martyn Lucas on the music channel and keeping his playlists running. Good evening, James, says DJ. Mike is here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you had a nice break. Yes, that is towards Martyn. Good evening, Mike. I did see oh yeah. Hit the like button for Sensei. Thank you, James. If you have just tuned in, please do hit that like button. Good evening. Ian Smith is here. What are your thoughts on crypto mining companies such as TeraWulf, Cypher? So you expect them to rise with Bitcoin or this? No, I expect them to rise with crypto. Obviously, if the price of Bitcoin's higher, they benefit from that as well. So I expect the crypto mining companies to move up higher. I mean, we were looking at TeraWulf at around $1, and saying that was a what is it? Ticker symbol Wolf, I think, isn't it? Yeah. No. TeraWulf. I think it was. I think we were looking at this stock. Yeah, ticker symbol Wolf at around $1, were we not? Yeah, oh my god. Look at that trade. That trade was exactly at 96 cents. 96 cents we were looking at TeraWulf. And what an amazing trade that was, because right now TeraWulf is sat at $6. So that's a 6x in really not that long. So it's looking good. It's looking very good. So the answer to your question is yes, I think they'll pump alongside Bitcoin. CRO, I like CRO. I think it's good potential for the future. Yes, James, don't forget to diversify though. Okay, I think we're up to date on the comments. So let me know what you want me to have a look at. In the meantime, we'll have a quick rundown of the stocks. Hi, Sensei, can you review DJT? DJT, yes. It's a hard one to very much based on news, but look at that. I think last week we said it can continue its pump, but be very careful. And here it's come back crashing down. We nearly got to target $56. We're just a few cents away from hitting our target, but that's close enough. We always close our trades a bit lower than our targets, as everyone closes them there. And now we're looking at buy zones. It's coming up to an area where it can reverse again. $28. We're looking at an area where either it holds there's major support coming up. It's the bull market support band, which consists of major moving averages and horizontal support at $28. These are merging together, creating some strong support at around just below $28. Around $28. If we hold that, then we can continue our a move to the upside. If we drop below $28, then be careful, as this can quickly drop back down to $16. So I guess it depends on the sentiment of the election. It depends whether or not he gets elected. If he does, then you can see this stock pump. If we see bad news coming out, then we can see $28 fall, and we can drop very, very, very quickly down to $16. So I would keep an eye on $28 and see how we react to that level along with the news. But yes, that's. Can you have my girlfriend came back from her almost month-long holiday in Vietnam last night. We were so happy to be back together twice. Amazing news, Vaz. Tim Rogers says, "Can you have a look at TOS?" Don't know what TOS is, but let's have a look at it. Toast, sorry. Toast. I don't know how to say it. So just looking at it, it's obviously looking good. It looks like it's accumulated, and it's now starting to show the rewards of that long accumulation. Interesting. Very interesting. We don't have much data around these levels, which does mean it can start getting very volatile and start really heading to the upside very quickly. What we did see is that we are above moving averages. Another bullish thing that we saw was these three rising valleys. It was a low, high low, and then a high low, three of them, and then you took off, got back above the next resistance, above the moving averages, and you're sort of on your way back up. On a stock like this, you can create a major Fibonacci for the whole lifespan of the stock, from the all-time highs to all-time lows. Start looking at Fibonacci levels as well, because when you look left, it came down very quickly, so it can come up very quickly. There's not much liquidity in these areas, so you can start seeing trades going quite quickly. And I guess we can start seeing the stock move up very, very quickly. It's had its accumulation. It's creating higher lows, higher highs, and it's looking good. I mean, if you're holding the stock already, then you're looking at $42 maybe as your next take profit. So this stock, in my opinion, is looking good. Silver. There's the next request. Silver. We can have a look at. It has been dropping a little bit, coming to test the previous highs, maybe around the cup and handle area. I do still think silver has a nice way up to go. We have seen gold and silver move up very quickly for a while now, so it might be cooling off at this point. But I'm still relatively bullish, or fairly bullish on gold and silver. We are at basically um, not all-time highs, but highs of many years now, and we're looking to continue this move up and hit the target of the cup and handle, which is around $43 for silver. I don't have DJT, but I think elections will be the decide of DJT. It can fly up after elections. Yes, if he wins, then we can see DJT fly up for maybe a week. But intrinsically, looking at the stock, I mean, I'd love for someone to go on Martyn's show and ask for a review of DJT and give a nice super chat, because I think the fundamentals of the stock are horrific. I think well, if the sentiment's bad right now, and if he doesn't get elected, it'll fall very quickly. I think if he gets elected or the sentiment's good, it can rocket for a couple of weeks, a week or so, and then in the long term, the fundamentals of the stock will show how bad it is, and I think it will drop very quickly. So I wouldn't recommend holding it for the long term. If you want to gamble and trade it for a little bit, then I wish you good luck. It wasn't even funny, Sensei, but I like how you promoted it to a joke. Yes, Vaz, sometimes I think everything you say is a joke, so so that's why I probably thought it was. I just never know with you, Vaz. Um, VG, Virgin Galactic, I assume. No, VG is what am I talking about? Virgin Galactic is SBC, VG is volcanic gold mines. Here we go. Volcanic gold mines engages in exploration, acquisition, and evaluation of mineral properties that focus on the operations of gold, silver, terrain, including holly and. Okay, so it seems like it's a strange gold company. Market capitalization is.
Tim Rogers donated $5 through a super chat. Take a look at CRH and appreciate any two today.
Take a look at it. Of course, thank you, Tim Rogers, for the super chat. What do you mean by appreciate any two today? Let me know what you mean by that, but we will look at CHR straight away. Just a quick look at volcanic gold mines. There's not much to say on it. The market capitalization is way too low to start doing technical analysis. It's at $2 million. Really not a lot of money. You're at all-time lows. You've hit these levels before, so it might be a base for the stock, but not much to say on that stock. Yes, thank you. I've been a holder of TOS. Well, congratulations to Rogers. If you're a holder, then again, if you made lots of profits, consider taking some. But I mean, it's looking good. It looks like the targets are way higher up. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my word for it. Sensei, what are your thoughts on AT&T and Pfizer? Okay, let's do Tim Rogers' request first because he gave a super chat. And Tim Rogers, let me know what you mean by any two. CRH. Another large market capitalization stock. Tim Rogers, I think from everyone's request, yours always seem to be very sensible. A lot of people seem to like to gamble on the stock market, but you seem to be choosing some nice companies that are large in market capitalization, have been around for a while and showing good trends, and are still making awesome gains. So this stock, as you can see, has just been continuing to move up. I've just done a Fibonacci from the 2008 lows to the 2011, the 2008 highs to 2011 lows. I guess we have a level at $114. Oh, Tim Rogers, yeah, no worries. I mean, if I see any more of your requests, don't worry, I'll have a look at them. Thank you for the super chat. Don't. I always remember who gives the super chats, and I do like to focus. If we're running low on time, I like to focus on the super on people I know that contribute. Obviously the members as well, because you are also contributing. So thank you, Tim Rogers. So yeah, let's put a few levels in. I mean, it's been going up very, very quickly, which is good, but it's also when you go up quickly, you can also tend to also come down a little bit quickly as well. I'm just worried about this move up here from $57 to $87 was very, very quick. So that I want to make it clear that it can come back down to $57 in the event that bad news comes out. An event that a recession comes, you want to have money aside, because if it breaks $86 again, breaks those moving averages because of some bad news or something, $57 is something that can be in reach. So be careful. But right now, it's looking good. It's above the moving averages. You did have some consolidation over here, which is good, with the move up, which it shows that it didn't go up straight in a straight. It did go up in a straight line, but it consolidated, just like Bitcoin went up in a strong line, very, very quickly. It did consolidate as we're seeing now, and then it broke, and then it's breaking out now. CRH has already broken out that consolidation and it's on its way to its next target. We can do a Fibonacci from this consolidation that occurred between March and July, and you're coming up to the target of that move. So, okay, and then that the next target is in line with the. We can bring that target down a little bit. So yeah, okay. Let's get rid of the Fibonacci's. The RSI is looking okay. Just got a slight bearish divergence going on. The MACD is pretty flat, but it's green. Okay, so as I said, $57. Be careful. Recession comes, bad news comes. $57. It can come maybe quickly down to that level. So I'll definitely not have some money aside in case that occurs, but it doesn't look like the most likely option. From this consolidation, your target of the move is around $97, and you're getting very, very close to that. So that's the target, and you're close to that. If you come down to $87, there's very strong support there, including horizontal support from the previous all-time highs and the bull market support band, which is moving averages. So that is something to keep in mind. And then you've got your next target of $114. So there's not much left in this stock until we get maybe more of a correction, but you're very close to your next target. And if you break that, then you've got another target of $114, which is another 16% move to the upside. So looking good, but I mean, a lot of the profits. I mean, if you've been in the stock for a while, you would start thinking about laddering out the stock with the idea, with something in the back of your head of limit orders to sell at $114, limit orders to buy at $57, as it's already gone up quite quickly. So you can continue to make all-time highs, and if that occurs, then your next target is $114. If you start to sell off, you've got strong support at $87, and if you have a bigger sell-off in terms of bad news or recession, you're looking at $57. But you can't complain with higher lows and higher highs. So this can continue, and your next target is $114 if you break $97. So it's still looking good for the stock, but you might be starting to run out of gains, and you might start seeing more consolidation or a move to the downside if you start stalling. Chris King, if you become a member, we can have a look at your suggestion. Raz said CMB. Okay. CMBT. CMBT. CBM Tech. Yeah. CBM Tech. Okay. So it's just had a couple weeks of downwards. Last week it was down 7%. The week before it was down. No, last week it was down about 10%. The week before it was down about 7%. So are we looking at a possible buy? Previous all-time highs is definitely going to be a level of support, and that's where we are now, or nearly there, $13.47. So that could be a nice area to buy. Oh, this is tricky, isn't it? Got a lot of support there. Where was the measured move from those highs to low? Didn't quite get there. This is a slightly more tricky stock to look at, actually. It doesn't trade like stocks we're used to seeing. Well, I think it all depends on this one single level of support for this stock. It's a very, very important level, uh, uh, which is this previous all-time high. Previous all-time high at $13, a level, sort of a brick wall that we couldn't get through at $13, and where we actually had major resistance because we dropped 20% off that level, and then we finally broke it. And when we broke it, we pushed up very quickly, and now we're coming back down very quickly. So This could be a retest. We never retested these all-time highs. We went up in a straight line. That's why it wasn't a sustained move, and that's why I always like to see a retest of these levels. We didn't see a retest straight away. That's why we're coming back down, and this might be the retest. So we have to have a very close eye on $13.37. Are we going to hold it? In my opinion, we might. We'll definitely see some sort of reaction here. And then once we hold this, we're going to try and move back up and get hold of these moving averages and start making all-time highs again. That's if we hold it. If we don't hold it, then there can be more sort of a longer way down. We can start seeing levels of $10. So it all comes down to this $13.37. If you hold it, we're all fine. We'll start making new all-time highs. If we lose this level, then you're looking at $10. So keep a close eye on $13.37. You can buy some there. If we start falling, for example, buy zone at $13.48, it might just go straight back up. It might fall below, and then you're like, oh, I've just bought at $13. Why did I do that? It's falling below. Then you'll have your chance to get out because it'll probably retest, and then you start selling at the area you bought, and then it'll probably come back down. Or it can do this. That's why buying at $13, even though it breaks below, there's a high chance it'll test that level before it comes back down, and that's where you can sell, or you can buy and it can go straight back up in a straight line. So $13 is a key level. Keep an eye on that level. Either buy at that level or see if it bounces and buy then, or if it falls below, you can create a short, or you can just look to buy at the next level of support, which is around $10. But $13.37, very, very important for this stock. Sound stock. We're looking at SoundHound AI. Or yeah, SOU. Yeah, we're looking at SoundHound AI. Yep, it's looking like it's at a buy zone. Let's remember with this, we had this large level of accumulation, this large resistance wall that turned into support, and now we're making higher lows, and now we're back at the support. So $5, it is looking like a buy to take this up to $7, $8. So yes. In answer to your question, Ian Smith, it is at a buy zone. Any more suggestions, Tim Rogers? Can you look at AMD and Coinbase? If you give a super chat or become a member, then yes, we can, but we have to focus on the members. It's an oil stock. They transport oil and gas and manufacture the transport vessels as well. Good dividend. Yeah, okay. If it's got a good dividend, that's another reason to look into it. Thank you, Sensei. That's exactly what I needed. Brilliant, Vaz. Again, do your own research. When is Martyn back? Martyn is back tomorrow morning. Please do hit the like button on this show. Here's the link to Martyn's show in the morning. We are all looking forward to welcoming him back. Go click that link, hit the like button, leave him a nice message in the comment section, and we all look forward to having Martyn back.
Vaz donated £5 through a super chat. Let's not forget the music channel. Friday party is back the week coming. Let's join and celebrate Martyn being back. Party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper, party.
A lot of party poppers, Vaz. Yes, thank you for the super chat. Let's not forget about the music channel, Martyn Lucas, on YouTube. You can type in music, you can type in song. You'll probably find it by just typing in Martyn Lucas on YouTube, or you can find it on the homepage of this channel. Go and check out Martyn's music, play some playlists, and we will all join Martyn on Friday for the music show. A very, very enjoyable show every Friday, and we're looking forward to having Martyn back for that. Let me just go to this screen for a second. Thank you, Vaz, for that super chat. Let's have a look at a few. Let's have a quick look at oil, actually, just by itself. Oil is at levels where it's looking quite bullish. It's at sort of buy levels at the moment on US oil. I think UK oil will be around the same. As some previous lows, which we're at now. So we can start looking at oil going up as well. MSTR is one of the channel's favorites. So actually, Stephen Lewandowski likes this stock. No, not MSTR, MTDR. and we're looking for that to regain some support and start heading up. It is currently below support, so worst case scenario, this can be coming down to $42, but it might regain the support. So not much to be said on that stock currently. MSTR, which is MicroStrategy, massive Bitcoin company now. It holds a lot of Bitcoin, and that's near all-time highs, trading at $229. At the bottom of 2022, this was set at $13. So that's wow. That's definitely what percentage has that gone up? We were looking at the stock back then as well. That's up 1,500%, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you, Sensei. No worries, Mike. So can you look at Corey Larson? Welcome to the show. Do consider becoming a member. If you become a member tonight on the show, I can look at all the stocks you suggest, or if you give a super chat. However, right now, because you're not a member, we have to focus on the members. Sensei, can you? Oh yes, James. I'm so sorry for missing your comment. AT&T and Pfizer. Of course we can. Let's give you a full analysis on AT. I don't think it's got the. It's ATT, isn't it? No, what's TNT? No. What's the ticker symbol? AT and T. AT&T. Oh, it's T, ticker symbol T. Well, we'll look at support of this at $14. Now it's at all-time highs. Incredible. Not much to do now on this stock. I mean, it is in price discovery, so it can continue going up as long as it holds this support of $21. Yes, this stock can continue to go up. I remember this has a brilliant dividend, doesn't it? 5% I see. I think it used to have a little bit more, but 5% is still amazing. It is in price discovery. So I would keep an eye on that all-time highs. If you drop below $21.50, then you might start going. You might be chopping around for a long time. However, if you continue to be above those previous all-time highs at $21.55, then you're in price discovery, which can show you more growth along with the dividends, and you can start moving up to levels such as $27 will be the next target if AT&T stays above its previous all-time highs. So AT&T for now. Is looking good because it's just above those previous all-time highs. Keep a close eye on these levels here, around $21.50. That's previous all-time highs. It has to stay above that, and then you can start targeting up to $27. If you break all-time highs, then you can come down, and it can start getting a little bit choppy, a little bit more unfavorable. But yeah, that's AT&T, and also be careful. It might start going sideways for a little bit here, which is fine because you still have that dividend. But just because the RSI is pretty heated at the moment as well. Pfizer, I think, was next one. Pfizer, I remember this was at a buy zone not too long ago. Where did we look at this? I swear we looked at Pfizer. Yeah, it was over here. It was when we had bullish divergence. So we're looking at it around $24. It had its nice push up, and now it's selling off again. So this is not looking brilliant right now. It's looking like we might be coming back down to $26.40. So just dropped below moving averages, tested it as resistance. Pfizer's looking like it's coming down, maybe another 5 to 7%. So keep an eye on the buy zone might be around $26, $27, and your next it might bounce quite quickly at those levels, and then you might be looking at $34 as your next take profit. So take profit level at $34. Next buy level at $26 is looking more likely that it's coming down. But again, brilliant dividend at 6%. But yes, over the long term, it does look like it's going to continue growing as it's got all these higher lows in place. Thank you, James. Sorry, I can't say more about those stocks. Meant to say, please, Sensei. When Martyn returns, will we still be able to watch your Sunday show? I look forward to it. Corey Larson, thank you very much for your kind comments. Let me just give you. I think I can find the link for you. If you give me one moment. Membership, I think. Let me just check this link for 1 second. I don't think that's... So I think... So Corey, thank you for those kind comments. If you click that link there, it should take you to a page, Martyn Lucas's homepage, which might take you to a page like this. If you click the join button, you can become a member for literally, I think it's $2 or $3, $2 or $3 a month. And then when Martyn returns, and when you're on my shows, you will have a little badge next to your name. And this also goes for Savashkish. You have a little badge next to your name. Once I see that badge next to your name, the requests you put in chat for the price of $2, $3 a month, I will look at. I will put up on the screen. I'll do a full analysis on it, and that's one of the smallest perks you get for paying $2 or $3 a month. You become recognized in the channel. You become part of the family. You get birthday songs sung by you by Martyn, who Martyn in his previous job would charge hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars for events, $100 for videos, and you get that all for free. You get members only live shows. There's always members only events, members only giveaways, all sorts of things. Hundreds more perks. If you join Martyn tomorrow, he'll tell you all about the membership program. And it's all for $2 or $3 a month. So please do consider becoming a member. It's very, very easy to do. So we know that you're verified. We know that you're a real person. You'll be into the Discord. The Discord has hundreds of members, which are helping each other trade, helping each other answer questions. It's a great community, and that's all for the price of a couple bucks a month. Once you do that, then I can look at your requests. Thank you for your kind words, but unfortunately we have to keep it to members. It's a members only perk. But yeah, so I hope you join and become a member. And James says, join the Lucasade family today. So you think hood stock is set for a fast recovery following a sharp drop? Hood is at a level where we looked at for the last few weeks, where it's in a mid range, where previously it dropped very fast, and we're at a level where we could rise very quickly. But let me show you the chart. But because there's not much price action historically at these levels, it can be very, very volatile. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. You look previously at hood at this range, between $33 and $20. You spent 3 weeks, and all the price was. Corey Larson has become a member.
Corey Larson has become a member.
Thank you very much for becoming a member. Do you have fireworks, Corey? See if we can get the fireworks on the show. I know I have fireworks somewhere. Where are the fireworks? Where are the fireworks? Where are the fireworks? We need to get the fireworks for Corey. How have I lost the fireworks? I know we have fireworks. No, I really wanted to have the fireworks. We'll have to celebrate Corey's membership again with some fireworks, but I can't seem to find them. Oh, here we go.
The year is 1991.
We are celebrating Corey becoming a member by doing every single thing I've got on my stream deck.
Until one day, a young man catches fire.
I've messed everything up.
This is Phoenix.
What have I done? Oh no, I've messed everything up. I can't get myself back on. Sorry guys, I put the fireworks on now. Oh, there we go. Welcome in Corey, everyone welcome in Corey to the family. let's turn that off now. I sort of messed up my whole systems trying to celebrate Corey's membership. But thank you for becoming a member, Corey. We'll have a quick look. We'll have a look at all the stock, everything you requested, very, very shortly. Do join us tomorrow, where you see the host of this channel, Martyn. He's live every trading day. Morning bell, closing bell. Tune in. I'm here every Sunday, so I'll be looking forward to all your requests over the weeks to come. But thank you for becoming a member. Okay, so what was I looking at? Hood. Yes, I was saying it comes down very quickly, so it's going to there's not much support and resistance, so it can be very volatile in this range. And the volatility was more likely to be to the upside when we were coming up from the move. When we were coming down from the move, it could be very quick. When we're coming up from the move, we're breaking up. We're looking at the volatility to the upside. Having said that, yes, we did have the volatility to the upside, but obviously we got some bad news on Robinhood, and that volatility came straight back down. I think it was earnings, wasn't it? Bad earnings. It was for Hood. They missed on earnings. That's what happened on Hood, and of course it came down very quickly. The good news is you're still above your moving averages. You're still above this range at $20. So this recovery can be very quick as well. And areas I'll be looking for it to reverse is either the lows that we made during earnings. This moving averages at $22, or the major level, which is around $20. So it might come down a bit further. This whole range is going to be very volatile, but the volatility should take us to the upside, and we are still expecting $33 on Hood. There just might be a little bit further downside, either support at $22, support at $20 before we start making our way up back to that $33. So it might not be a V-shaped recovery, but things can be very volatile in this range. Remember, we came down very quickly. This can be a very quick, a lot of trades going on, very volatile price action in this range, and I think the volatility should take us back to the upside at $33 in the medium term. So I did join just a bit ago, Sensei. I did just join a bit ago, Sensei. Corey, make sure you're up to date. I don't know what you're saying exactly, but if you're watching this live, make sure you press make sure this not showing you what I'm looking at. Why is that not working? Okay. If you look at the live show, make sure you click live, and there's a red button. That means you are up to date. I did just join a bit ago, Sensei. I think you might be a bit behind on the stream, but now you're a member. Let's look at your requests. PSIX Power Solutions International. Wow, this stock has been going up very, very quickly. So this is a design, manufacture, and trade of power systems and electrical power generation equipment. The market capitalization is $500 million. Earnings are in 5 days, so it's going to start getting volatile for the stock, and it already has started getting very volatile. So let's have a quick look at the history of the stock. We IPO'd. Not even sure where we IPO'd. It's a very volatile IPO day for this stock. I think it was somewhere around $32. Then you made your lows around $9, before you went on to a massive move to the upside. Before we look at that move to the upside, let's look at your all-time lows, which just doing a quick full analysis on this, getting all the levels historically, and then we can look at the price movements more recently. Is that your 2018 crash? Was there? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Got levels over here, and then obviously all-time highs. There, you had a nice trend to the downside. Don't worry about that. That was too far in the past. I'm just speaking aloud while I'm doing the full analysis. RSI is overbought right now. could do a massive Fibonacci from those major highs to major lows. And that's why I did it, because we've got this level over here, that level over there, and the 50%. Okay, so I've got all my levels now. And now we need to look at the price action more recently. So it's been going on a very, very quick move to the upside, all the way from $2 to $20. So it's done a 10x in 2024. It's up about 1,000% in half a year. So that's very, very nice. Wow, it's an interesting stock. Not many stocks move like this. Currently sat at support. You're currently at support, as previously you can see this was a high. You pushed up, you hit this level. It was quite large resistance, and then you came down all the way down to all-time lows. So the level you're at now is not actually resistance, it's actually support. So you're at your last level of support on this stock at $21. So sort of the last level of support. Once you break this, you're looking to come back down to $16 and even potentially $9. So I'll be keeping a close eye at exactly where we are now. If it starts selling off any further, then be careful. You can come very, very quickly down to first level $16, next level $10. So I'd have buy levels set up there. And if you hold this as support, you're looking at $32. You are in quite a large uptrend now. You are overbought on the RSI. You do have bearish divergence. So if you break $21, I would be very careful. This stock is probably coming down very quickly. If you hold it, start going sideways, then your next target's $32. But right now, because of the RSI, because of this bearish divergence on the weekly, because you're right at that level, if you break it, if you go down another dollar, then I'm very bearish on the stock, and I'll be looking for it to come down to $16 and $10. So be very careful with this stock right now. Your other suggestion was, the reason I'm going very quickly is because we're coming up to the end of the show, and there's a couple other things we want to look at. But thank you for becoming a member. Every week I'll be looking at your suggestions. The next suggestion was Poets, so let's see if there's anything more interesting on Poets. Poet is a stock we looked at. We have looked at before, because we do have these levels set up. Again, remember, next time you suggest your stock of PSIX, we'd have another look, because now we've done the analysis, we can see how it trades, and we can see if it held that level next week or if it dropped below it, and what our next strategy is. So that's the beauty of these Sunday shows. Every week we can regroup. You can give your suggestions again. We already have done it in the analysis, and every week these stocks change, so we can see if we're on track, if we have to change our strategy. Again, remember, nothing I give is financial advice, but when you suggest next week, we'll have those levels I just showed. Everything I say stays here for history. It's on live YouTube. These are played back, so you can go back and look at all my charts I've done a year ago, 3 months ago, last week, and see if what I've said is has happened, or if my analysis is terrible. I think if you go back and have a look, then I'm sure what you'll find out is we are quite accurate on the Sunday show. So back to the point, which is next week when you suggest that stock again, we can have a look and see what our strategy is going to be. Has it held that level? Are we looking more to downside or to the upside? Right now, we're just sat on that support. So for Poet, we hit our target of $5.60. We have sold off. We're coming up to support, not only horizontal support at $3.50. We're coming up to this trend line. This trend line keeping us the trend going to the upside, and that's at around $3.42. So it looks like it's coming home. It looks like it's coming to these levels. It looks like there's a little bit further downside left before this next buy zone. So we're looking for it to come down a few more percent. Exactly coming down maybe 5 to 6, 7% further down on Poet. Then you hit your next buy zone, and that could take us back up to $5.66. So we're coming down to the next buy zone. If it holds, we're looking to take this back up to $5.66. However, we'll cross this bridge when it comes to it, but if we do break this horizontal support, if we do break this trend line as well, and we do have these moving averages coming towards it, so we do have this strong level of support coming up between $3.20 and $3.50. If we break all of that, then there's a long way down. There is a very, very long way down, and that takes us all the way to $1. So very, very volatile stock. Market capitalization is fairly low, $240. So very, very key area here to hold. It's that upwards trend, it's that horizontal resistance. If these both break, then it can be very quick move to the downside. So you're coming up to a very important level, which should hold, but if it doesn't, you're looking at it coming down all the way back down to near $1. So Poet is coming into strong support. If that strong support breaks, be ready for it to come down to $1. Don't go all in at this level, as it might break. But we've come to the end of the show. I do want to read all your comments and thank Corey again for becoming a member. Everyone's very excited to see Corey. Tim's excited. DJ is excited. James says, I'm really interested to see how the elections affect the stock market. It's going to be a very interesting week. Yes, it will be. It'll be very volatile. There might be some good opportunities. And that's this week. So good luck to everyone trading. And let's see what happens. I did just join a bit ago, says Corey. Will we have time to check BP as well? Vaz, you do always support the show every week, so let's quickly have a look at BP. Wow, this is traded on so many different stock markets. I think this is the right one. On the New York Stock Exchange. Excuse me, it's New York Stock Exchange. BP. Quick look. It's going to be very, very quick. That's the previous all-time highs, then new all-time highs. You're sat at support. You're very much sat at support. You're just breaking support. If you don't get back above $29 this week, trying to get back above $30, then you're looking at further downside. You have just broken support on BP, so be careful. There might be better buys coming up later on. Thank you, Vaz. Just be careful. But BP is breaking support on the New York Stock Exchange. Which tubs of chocolate does everyone like best at Christmas? Hero, Celebrations, Call of Street, or Roses? I don't like. Probably Celebrations. Heroes, I don't understand why everyone hates Bounty. Vaz, I like Bounty with a cup. Yes, I like Bounty actually. I've got a tub of Quality Street tonight. Oh, James, very nice. The tubs seem to get smaller every year. The tubs seem to get smaller. The chocolate seems to get smaller. It's not good, is it? It's inflation, and that's why we need to buy Bitcoin and gold and stocks. Sensei, thank you for your constant professionalism and knowledge. See you next time. Tim Rogers, thank you for your super chat today, and thank you for always supporting the show. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I found out that Jack Daniels make an advent calendar, says Vaz. Enjoy, Vaz. Treat yourself, or don't. Drink responsibly, as they say. James 007, thank you all for the live show. Thank you for the live show, Sensei. It's much appreciated. James, thank you very much for all the support on the show and out the show. Thank you, James. Premiere right after this. Martyn is saying premiere. We are looking forward to having Martyn back. I'm so excited to see what he has in store for us. I've spoke to Martyn. He seems to be well rested and he's very eager to be back. He's missed you all. So we're all looking forward to having Martyn back on the show. I can't wait to see what he has in stock for us. Can't wait to have his thoughts and opinions. He's back on a very, very important, controversial week, a very volatile week that's going to be occurring. Election week, Fed meeting week. He's back on a very, very volatile week, and I can't wait to hear his opinions. And we've got a premiere starting just after this show, so keep an eye out for that. FTSE charts looks different on BP. Vaz will have a look at it next week. I've missed Martyn's show. YouTube has been quiet without Martyn. Yes, it has been. We all have missed Martyn, and we can't wait to hear about his holiday, hear about his trades he did when he was away, and hear about his thoughts about this week. Again, Fed meeting. Martyn will be covering it. I think it's in a few days. The market is no longer pricing in any sort of 50% rate cut. It's more of a 25% rate cut. So be aware. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.